everyone, so this video review is for Tipping Point by Barbara Winks. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog all the details are in post. And this is the video review. So Tipping Point by Barbara Winks. This time it's more personal, really personal. So there's a murder victim and they've done everything. The murder victim himself has actually done everything he can to hide his identity. So Dakota is determined to solve this case. Like, this is going to get solved. And in a world of politics, they find themselves sort of lost in this pool of suspects and lots of opinions and options. And there are things getting intense as well between her and Ray in the process, because they're working together. They've got their relationship going on and everything. So there's a lot going on. But this is a absolutely brilliant follow-up to the first book in the Lord and Burton mystery series. While it will help you to understand the characters, as in Ray and Dakota, it will help you to understand them by reading the first book. You need to, like, that helps with their dynamic and why things are complex and everything. I would recommend reading the first book before the second one, but you don't have to. This also works as a standalone story. Barbara always gives you enough in these mysteries to understand who's who and what's what and what might have happened to them before, and then if you're really intrigued by that detail, you can go backwards. So Dakota's family, they're connected to the world of politics. So this time she's really dealing with personal stakes. Like, there's people questioning like how much her family's involved in this, because it's all around this murder victim and politics. And so there's some kind of close to home punches that can be thrown by the suspects, and she is so professional that none of it shakes her on the surface. So they can't see it, but you just know that underneath something's shaking her. And the surface, people who know her at surface level can't see it, but Ray can. Ray can see it. And so that's what starts creating this tension between them. And for a good part of this, Ray is trying to protect Dakota from the case and all her raging emotions, and with her trying to deal with what happened to her before and everything. There's so much going on, this sort of catalyst that means Dakota could, this case could push her over the edge, and Ray's just trying to keep her off the edge, which really sort of made me feel for Ray. But it's always difficult with mysteries, because especially with this one, there would be so many spoilers, but it was filled with all these characters. So that was the nice thing about it. It had all these characters that had Dakota and Ray questioning motives and throwing sort of red herrings in and all that sort of stuff. But even had Dakota questioning her family. She literally took a point where she was like, could my family actually be involved? Like, am I missing something? Am I protecting them when I shouldn't be? That kind of thing. And it's because of all the close connections in that type of world. In the world of politics, everyone's so closely connected. And she was struggling a bit with what had happened to her before. So like I say, if you read the first book, you'll know a little bit more about her background and what's happening with her. But if you haven't, then you get enough to understand that she's not doing so great personally. And so having things so personal that suspects could use to sort of poke and prod at her, delicately balanced patience right now meant I did wonder if this case would break her. She was very close sometimes. I thought, oh, she's getting near the line. She's getting near the line. But with Ray by her side, and even when things were hard work between them personally, there were these little rays of sunshine to brighten the darkness of the story and provide those moments of relief. So you could always feel her being pulled back. She always had the support to be pulled back, and you knew she just wanted to get this case. She needed it. And I know, another exciting mystery is going to await them in the future, but I just really hope it's a slightly kinder one, so that Dakota can have a bit more time to rest and rebuild, bless her, because I think this one really took a toll on her as well. But it was a great story and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so that you can grab a copy of Tipping Point by Barbara Winks, which I hope you will. If you've read Tipping Point, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share and let us know. And if you haven't read it yet, you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, then again, please do let us know, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye.